Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Today I wanted to comment on the program that we started here at Fulu Foundation on reforming Section 1201 of the DMCA. The DMCA is a law that many of you are familiar with, often for different reasons. It has a lot of problems, and because this law is, at this point, almost 30 years old, it just fundamentally does not fit modern society. It is, in my opinion, in many ways, becoming irrelevant, and it needs serious reform. Now, one of the comments that I got on the bounty program that we set up recently struck me, and it's something that comes up a lot, and I wanted to comment on it. So the bounty program that we have here at Fulu Foundation is one where, for different types of devices, whether the Xbox Series X, Nest thermostats, Samsung refrigerators, we are going to pay people if they can unlock these devices and repair them so that they work the way they're supposed to. One example is Samsung smart refrigerators. This is a refrigerator that costs over $1,000. There was a software update to it, and now it has advertisements on the refrigerator. I think that's insane. But more insane than that is that the way Section 1201 of the DMCA is written is there's a questionable legality. If I show you how to get ads off of that refrigerator, if I break the digital locks inside that refrigerator and then remove the advertisements, and I show you how to do it, which means I've trafficked the solution, that could be 3 to 5 years in federal prison. That is insane. So the way we're working this bounty system is we are going to give $10,000 to each person who's able to solve these things. But if you think that the amount of money that we've set aside is not enough, then you're able to donate, and we will match the donations up to $10,000. So we're going to give $10,000 if somebody solves this. Now, if you solve this problem and you fit all the requirements in the how it works section over here, which you should read through before entering, if you do that and somebody has donated $355 here, we will match their donation up to $10,000. So right now there's $10,710 in the pot. Now let's go over the comment that I received that I think is worth going over. Curious about the fact that you have a Samsung refrigerator on there asking for ads to be removed. Just use Pi-hole. My response: point missed. When someone puts shit in my lap, I don't spray Glade. I throw the shit back in their face. It does not belong in my lap. Imagine a law existed that said that when Rossman Group places shit in your lap, it's illegal to remove it. Imagine I told you to spray Glade to fix it. Stop telling me to spray Glade to fix the problem. I'm not trying to make fun of people with autism here. I'm not trying to do that. I may have just experienced the problem that I'm talking about here firsthand. So when I'm bringing this up, but the thing sometimes with autistic people is you all try to solve the wrong problem. I do too. When somebody puts a problem in my lap, instead of taking that problem and throwing it back at them, we try to solve it. One example is with click to cancel. I talk a lot about click to cancel on this channel. The idea that when you sign up for a gym membership, you can sign up in 40 seconds on their website, but there's no cancel button anywhere to be found. You have to go through an onerous process to cancel of sending them certified mail, which is insane. There was a person who watches, and God bless his soul, he's a good dude. He made a website that makes it easier to send certified mail. It's like, the problem is not that certified mail is a pain in the ass to send if you don't have access to stamps or indicia and that you have to go to the post office. The problem is that the gym is working within a legal system that allows them to make you jump through hoops to cancel to begin with. It's not my job to come up with a different way to do this. It's your job, if you have a website that has a cancel button on it for the state of California, to allow that cancel button to work for me. If a company decides to update a device to have advertisements inside of it when that did not have advertisements when you bought it, I should have to install a new router in my house. I should be able to take that refrigerator and put it back the way it was when I fucking bought it. And if I do that, that should not be punishable by 3 to 5 years in federal prison. I don't want to solve that other problem. I've already solved that, and I've made a guide on how you can do this for anybody who is interested. There's a website, it's the Fudo self-hosted manual. This site is about 900 pages of pure guide. It goes over literally everything from start to finish. And I mean everything. This is like 3 months of my life I spent writing this. If any of you want to know why from September to December of 2024 I made almost no videos, writing this and making all the screenshots and putting it in order and testing and everything. But the point is, I want to solve the underlying issue. I don't want to solve the issues that have been created by other people. I want to solve the fact that they were even in a position to be able to do that to begin with. This law is almost 30 years old. It was created in the mid-90s, back when there was no such thing as a digital lock on a refrigerator or an exercise bike or a thermostat. Now there are. And because our society that we live in has changed, the law needs to change as well. The parts of the DMCA that shield me from personal liability because one of the 1,000 users on my forum decided to post an Eminem song to my forum, that makes sense. But there's also a lot of the DMCA that is fundamentally obsolete and completely out of touch with our current reality. The parts of that law, like Section 1201, in my opinion, were out of touch with reality when they came out in the 90s. Most certainly now in 2025, when everything goes online and every company is trying to remove your rights of ownership left and right with no consumer protection. Don't accept the premise of assholes. Don't believe that you need to solve the problem that they've put in your lap. You take that problem that they've put in your lap and you put it back in their lap where it belongs. You digitally locked a refrigerator and put advertisements on it. Fuck having to redo the network in my house to fix that. Somebody should be allowed to hack into that fucking fridge and put it back the way it was when I bought it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you become tunnel visioned and do you even find yourself focusing on the problems that people put in your lap, trying to solve the technical problem rather than solve the bigger picture real world problem? How often do you fall into that? I fall into that all the time, and it's hard for me to pull myself out of it, which is why I'm going to try to pull all of you out of it anytime it happens. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. Wish us luck with reforming Section 1201 of the DMCA. It's going to be a long journey over the next few years, and it's one that I'm going to try and drag all of you kicking and screaming with along with me. I believe that laws like this are a big part of the fight and the battle to get back ownership. Let me know what you think. Let's up these together. Strong. See you in the next one. Bye now.
We also have the duty not to infringe the IP rights in the process. It is in fact the manufacturers who have the relevant rights, not consumers.